Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, your weekend edition of what's buzzing in the digital world.
Hey, everyone.
This week, wow, the tech world's been spinning faster than ever, it feels like.
It really has. Lots happening.
So we've got the top 5 stories you absolutely need to know. Think of it as your turbocharged tech briefing. Ready to dive in.
Absolutely. From, groundbreaking camera tech to some surprising developments in AI. Yeah, it's been a week packed with innovation. Hints at some fascinating shifts coming up.
Okay, first off, for all you creative folks, the photographers, videographers out there, Canon just unveiled the EOS R5 Mark II.
Ah, yes, the R5 Mark II. Big news.
And the buzz is real. Snapshot magazine isn't holding back, calling its 7 new features game-changing. That's high praise indeed.
Well, what's truly exciting, I think, is the sensor technology at its core. This new camera, it boasts a back-illuminated stacked CMOS sensor.
Stacked VSI, like the R3, right?
Exactly, like the one in their high-speed EOS R3. Now, what does that actually mean for your photos and videos?
Good question. Yeah, break it down for us. What's the big deal about this sensor being, stacked?
Okay, think of it like this. Imagine a really crowded stadium, everyone trying to leave through just a few narrow gates. That's kind of like a traditional sensor, a bottleneck.
Right, slow data flow.
Yeah. This new stacked design, it creates many more, much wider gates for the information, the light hitting the sensor to flow out incredibly quickly.
Oh, okay. More lanes on the highway.
Precisely. And this rapid data readout is what enables, well, significantly faster continuous shooting, so you nail that perfect action shot.
Makes sense.
And it also feeds way more information to the autofocus system, makes it much better at locking onto and tracking moving subjects.
So whether you're shooting like a super fast soccer match or just, I don't know, your dog doing zoomies in the garden.
Exactly. It should keep up.
This camera should keep up. And speaking of keeping up, they've got this new accelerated capture system. Sounds like they strapped a rocket to the image processor.
Huh. Well, in a way, that's not far off. It intelligently combines their new DIGIC accelerator with the already powerful DIGIC-X processor.
Yep.
So the camera can process the massive amounts of data coming from its, 45 megapixel sensor?
Yeah, 45 MP. That's a lot.
As quickly as the lower-res R3. It's like having a little supercomputer inside, just making sure your focus and exposure are spot on, like instantaneously.
That's seriously impressive. And for sports shooters, get this.
Yeah.
They've improved the dual-pixel intelligent AF.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it's now even better at telling your intended subject apart from, everything else happening, even if they get blocked for a second.
Yeah, that sounds like a huge deal for team sports photography.
Right.
It's about the camera understanding the scene better, more effectively. It can now better distinguish between the player you're tracking and other people, other objects.
Yeah.
It keeps the focus locked even if someone runs in front or their posture changes really fast.
But hold on, it gets even smarter. There's something called Action Priority AF.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
It can actually detect specific actions in sports, like soccer, basketball, volleyball. It analyzes player movements, even the ball's position, to predict and focus on those key athletic moments.
It's almost like the camera has a sixth sense for the game.
Seriously.
It's a fascinating application of, on-device AI, analyzing complex visual cues to anticipate key moments instead of just reacting to movement. It's learning to understand the dynamics of the sport itself. Pretty cool.
Very cool. Okay, let's pivot from high-end cameras to something maybe more everyday, something for your nightstand perhaps. The return of the Amazon Echo Spot.
Ah, the Spot is back for 2024.
Yeah, and it seems like it's positioned as the, grown-up version of the Echo Dot with clock.
That's a pretty good way to think about it. The reviews I saw at PC Mag, Tech Radar, Tom's Guide, they all highlight its core appeal. It's compact, gives you more than just a voice assistant.
Right, so you've got Alexa doing her usual thing, answering questions, controlling your smart home.
All that good stuff.
But now there's a little screen. Shows you the time, the weather.
Yeah.
Like a little digital bedside companion.
Precisely. And the small screen, you can customize it, different clock faces, colors, adds a bit of personality.
Okay.
Interestingly, though, it skips the camera and video playback that you find on some other smart displays.
No camera could actually be a plus for some people. Privacy concerns and all that.
Definitely a factor for many.
So what's the real draw here? Why this over just a regular Echo Dot?
Well, the general feeling seems to be it offers a helpful video element without being, too much. Without being a full-blown tablet on your nightstand.
Right, not intrusive.
And Tom's Guide pointed out the automatic brightness adjustment. That's a really thoughtful feature for a bedside device, right? Stops it from blinding you at 3 a.m.
Smart. Yeah, no more squinting at a super bright clock in the dark. And I guess that little touchscreen could be handy for quickly checking alarms or maybe adjusting lights without yelling at Alexa.
Absolutely. Want to dim the lights, turn up the thermostat, a quick tap on the screen can do it. Silent control.
But there's always a but.
Well, yeah. It's worth noting, Tom's guide mentioned this too, it lacks built-in smart home sensors, like temperature or motion sensors, which you actually find in some cheaper Echo devices.
Ah, okay. So not quite a full smart home hub in that sense. Good to know.
Something to consider.
Okay, shifting gears again. Let's talk AI. Big topic, always. There's a new name making waves. DeepSeek AI.
DeepSeek, yeah. Coming out of China and causing quite a stir.
A stir is right. Apparently, this company is achieving cutting-edge AI capabilities,
Yeah.
particularly with their DeepSeek R1 model.
That's the one. And the kicker is they're doing it at a fraction of the computational cost compared to the big players. OpenAI, Meta.
A fraction. That's a bold claim. I saw one report, WOITA, I think it said training Meta's Llama 3 needed something like 11 times more GPU hours.
Yeah, the numbers being reported are pretty dramatic.
How are they pulling this off? Is it magic?
Probably not magic. It seems to be down to some innovative training techniques. Reinforcement learning is mentioned in their papers, and probably some highly optimized infrastructure.
Right.
The cost figures are compelling. YTIA notes their DeepSeek Reasoner model is significantly cheaper per million tokens, both input and output, compared to OpenAI's models.
No.
And the R1 model itself, the one getting all the attention, was supposedly developed for a vastly lower overall cost. We're talking maybe $5.6 million versus, well, whatever O1 cost.
So is this like a David and Goliath thing brewing in AI? TechPoint Africa also mentioned DeepSeek's models are open source.
That's another huge point, yeah. Being open source offers a lot more flexibility, customizability, lets the community build on it. It's a strong alternative to more closed models like ChatGPT.
So the R1 model is focused on better reasoning,
Okay.
problem solving.
Exactly. Enhanced reasoning, problem solving, and more efficient data processing seem to be the main goals.
And it's not just text generation, right? I saw DeepSeek Coder mention. Sounds useful for developers.
Yes, they have specific models geared towards coding assistance alongside strong general text abilities and multilingual support, too. English and Chinese, at least.
Okay, lots of potential there.
Yeah.
But I guess there are always other considerations.
Well, yes. Armis brought up the security angle, the rapid rise and potential adoption of these super cost-effective AI models. It does raise important security questions for businesses and users. Something to watch.
Definitely. Okay, now let's talk about something that affects pretty much everyone online. Google Chrome. Getting some AI upgrades.
That's right. Google's rolling out new AI-powered features, trying to enhance both user experience and security within Chrome. Google Blog and Bleeping Computer have the details.
Lay it on us. What AI magic are they baking into our browsers now?
Well, one interesting experimental feature is called Help Me Write.
Help me write, okay.
It's designed to, well, assist users in writing content directly within the browser. Think drafting emails, social media posts, getting a little AI nudge.
Could save some time, maybe beat writer's block.
That seems to be the idea, yeah. Streamlining common online writing tasks. And then on the security side, Chrome's enhanced protection feature.
Which is already pretty good.
Right, it's getting an AI boost, offering what they're calling real-time defense against dangerous websites, dodgy downloads, malicious extensions.
Real-time security. That sounds like a definite plus in today's somewhat scary online world.
Absolutely. And Bleeping Computer noted this enhanced protection isn't just experimental anymore. It's actually rolled out to the stable version of Chrome.
Oh, so we should have it now.
Should be active if you're up to date and have enhanced protection enabled. Yeah. So better protection hopefully happening behind the scenes.
Good stuff. Okay, finally, let's talk big money. Meta. They are making a truly massive bet on the future of AI infrastructure.
Massive is the word. Staggering, really. They're reportedly planning to invest $65 billion in AI infrastructure in 2025 alone.
$65 billion, wow.
Yeah, and that includes ambitious plans for, get this, a 2-gigawatt data center.
2 gigawatts, that's huge.
Huge. Potentially housing over 1.3 million NVIDIA AI GPUs. DM News and Reddit had some coverage on this.
That's not just dipping a toe in the AI water, that's a full-on cannonball. DM News is calling it a new tech arms race.
It undeniably signals a huge escalation in the competition to build and deploy the most advanced AI. Meta's goal, apparently, is to get its AI assistant out to over 1 billion users by the end of the year.
1 billion users for an AI assistant.
It highlights their ambition, right? Making AI as ubiquitous as every day as social media itself.
All this AI power, these millions of GPUs, these giant data centers, they need a lot of electricity, don't they?
That is the critical question. MIT News, Deloitte, others have flagged this. This massive AI build-out will put significant strain on power grids,
Right.
raises serious questions about sustainability, the impact on the clean energy transition. It's a major challenge.
The Deloitte Tech Trends 2025 report mentioned this too, didn't it? Something about hardware is eating the world.
Exactly. AI is driving this unprecedented demand for specialized hardware GPUs, NPUs, and the massive data centers to house them all. It's a huge driver of hardware spending.
It's all interconnected. The AI software needs the powerful hardware. Hardware needs immense energy. It's a whole ecosystem.
Absolutely. Deloitte even called AI the unseen substructure of everything we do.
That's a pretty profound way to put it. The hidden engine.
It really underscores how deeply AI is becoming woven into, well, pretty much everything tech-related, often working behind the scenes, powering the services we use daily, without us even realizing it sometimes.
Well, that's a wrap on this week's whirlwind tour of the tech universe. We've covered quite a bit.
We certainly have.
Groundbreaking cameras, the Echo Spot's return, a potential AI disruptor, AI helping us write and stay safe online, and just colossal investments reshaping the AI landscape. It's been a fascinating week.
Absolutely. These developments really show the speed of innovation across so many different tech areas, all pointing towards a future where, intelligent systems are just going to be even more integral to our lives.
Couldn't agree more. All right, that's it for this week. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest tech trends, definitely like, comment, share it around.
And subscribe for more fun tech discussions.
We'll catch you next time.